a switch here that is either closed or open, basically. An on-off switch, backwards in here. I don't know why it says off at the top. Or whatever. Anyway, I think it's backwards, that's my way of thinking. But
For boiling water at room temperature?
Yes, indeed.
we're going to, yes. And so this thing here is designed to pull the moisture out of the refrigeration system. It has oil in it, and the moisture is absorbed into the oil. This is our exhaust here, so you're going to see some oil vapor and water vapor coming out through this right here. Some of them are set up here, but a lot of the manufacturers, they build the handle right into it, so this is the discharge to the pump. Okay? And we got it out of the crib this morning, no cap on it. The guys put the cap on it for us.
Bastards.
You're supposed to try and keep it nice and dry so you keep the cap on it. So we talked about evacuation. But anyway, this is your vacuum pump. So, turn it on. Is this still full? Turn it on. Running very quiet. When I open this up, you'll hear it change a little bit because it's more of a load on it. Okay? And when I open this one up, you're going to find it's going to run down into a vacuum here. Right now it's sitting at 0. As soon as I do that, you're going to see it's pulling a vacuum on the cylinder, so it's trying to suck all the air out. If there's any leaks on this gasket, you're going to see a bubbling at that point. Let's try this.
There you go.
So, and what I did was I got more water to try and seal it. But if you look at the water in there, it's starting to get very fine bubbles in it. Same as when you put a glass pot on the stove. It has very fine bubbles on the side of it, and eventually once it starts to dissipate, the bubbles actually rise up. Because the water gets hotter near the top, or sorry, near the bottom, colder near the top, so you get this sort of a motion inside the pot. What this thing is doing, how is this thing doing this? How is that possible? What's happening?
Higher pressure.
Lower pressure.
Lower pressure.
So we're taking, instead of a 14.7 this is atmospheric pressure, we're pulling it down to 29.92 inches of vacuum.
Oh, really? And the steam area.
Sorry?
Look at this air.
Oh, boiling at room temperature.
So it's actually boiling now. Or evaporating, if you wish.
Yeah, what would happen if
Yeah, I want lunch.
would it actually...
It's not hot.
Somebody asked me about trapped dinner. And I said, well, when you got it out of there, it might get soggy in the water, but I think it'll still be like dry spaghetti in the snap. So. And how long does it take, Jason, for the water to dissipate? We could probably come back Monday morning and it would still be running because it's got to take all that water and vaporize it all, change it to a vapor, or steam in this case. I'll say vapor because it's not hot. I think steam is hot. Change it to vapor to get rid of it all. That's what we're doing in the system, but we've only got a few drops, hopefully, in the system. How many drops in that cup? Probably about 12,000, I'm just guessing. I don't know. How many jelly beans in the jar? Right? It's got to vaporize all the water before it gets rid of it. That's what a vacuum pump does. And it's creating quite a suction, all right? Look at it.
Oh.
This one.
Could you just hold that there and we just... Can I look at it again?
Go ahead. And the only reason it's doing that is because as soon as we break the vacuum, we'll lose that. Okay? And this doesn't feel hot. Let's see how the water is when we shut it off. Now watch, as soon as I shut this off, look what happens. It does stop a little bit. The vacuum is still there. In other words, the container is still in the vacuum, but it's not evaporating as fast as it was.